What's up guys, GTGamer here and welcome to Transport Fever. And we are currently over Leeds, which is in the northeast of England, and it's not connected to anything yet. Because today we are putting in the East Coast main line, so that is about to change. And I love this viewpoint over here. That's London in the distance down here, so the track's going to come here across this, what looks like flat land, I hope it is. And we're going to put the train station in Leeds. And I was just looking at Leeds, and I am 100% certain that this, down here where the chimneys are, is the industrial area. If we look, yeah, that's how much it stands out. So I was thinking the good place for the train station, when you consider that the residential is here, would be like maybe on this street here, or up by here. The only problem is it's quite hilly, so we'll have to work that out. It'll be expensive. Which brings me on to my next point, because if you look in the bottom left, we have like 62,000 and it's December 31st, so a loan payment's about to go out. But I've got a brilliant plan. I've let this run on for like 9 years, and you'll see we've repaid 3.5 million of our loan. So we're going to borrow that again, and I was planning to spend like 2 million on the track and 1.5 million on vehicles. So should we get on with it? I think we should get on with it. And there we go guys, there is the East Coast main line all done and ready. All we have to do now is put some trains on it. So we've got 443,000, let's borrow the other 1.5 million and buy some trains. Now, because there's only one stop on this line, I don't think we need to go overboard with the trains. I'm thinking like 1, maybe 2, but for now that's all it really needs. And then if we got some spare change, like we could put another train on the West Coast main line, because that's got 3 stops. So, well, London and 2 others. So that would it'd probably be worth it more putting the trains on there. So let's have a look what we can get by trains. Oh yeah, these we got a new locomotive. This one, the PLM 220. 37 miles an hour, but it cost £1 million. And I just want to say, in the last episode, I was looking at these Class 89 Prussian T3s. They were like new trains, and I couldn't quite understand it, because if you look at the top speeds, 25, but the other one, the older one, was 31, so I couldn't see the point in it. But somebody pointed out in the comments that if you look at the tractive effort, 60 kilonewtons compared to this one, which is 65, it can pull more. It's more of a freight train. It's not designed to get somewhere fast, but rather to pull a large weight there. So that's the point in them. But anyway, what should we put on the East Coast main line? I'm thinking just these Borsigs, to be honest. 220,000. We got just under 2 million. We could put 2 of these on. 1, and what carriage? Not this, these would be too expensive. Just a standard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's only 750,000 for the set, less than that. Let's have 6, yeah, and then duplicate and both of you set line all East Coast Main Line, which I put in green for some reason. So we still got 368,000 left. So what should we do with that? I'm thinking we need to put some road vehicles in Leeds. I literally just remembered that. It's a good job I didn't go spending that money. So we should put a depot. I'm just thinking just in that corner there. What am I after? Depot. Just very bumpy, but meh. 30 grand, I can live with that. Buy road vehicles. And what about these L'Aubissons? L'Aubisson? I think that's how you say it. I think we should have these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Set line all RP Leeds. Should we see these come out? I do like seeing my new trains, I gotta be fair. Let's see these come out, but before we do, I just want to check that the signals are in right on this track. So it should be, yeah, that's fine. So I'm thinking it is ready to kick it off. Let me just get down by here. And go. And straight into an autosave. But we do have a new vehicle, the Landauer. Look at these. These are special, aren't they? That's very Victorian. Very steep hill. Oh, wrong button. What is that coloured thing at the back? Is that the boiler or something? I can't zoom in. I'd have to zoom in on the video editor to see what that is. I think it's the top of the boiler. Anyway, let's get out of there. But yeah, I do love the vehicles in this game. They are something special. Now, where's our trains? Where's the trains? Oh, there's one. Just coming out of London. Do you have any passengers, sir? Nope, 0 passengers. Look at that. That is the Borsig. It's got a chrome, like a golden chromey front, very shiny. That is really cool. Look at the whistle or whatever that thing is on the top. I don't know what it is. And the little chimney blowing out the little puffs of smoke. That's cool. As it went uphill then, it blew out more smoke because it was struggling more. That's cool. That is real detail, that is. This is a very bumpy track, isn't it? Anyway, let's get out of there. Let's go check on our other lines. We're getting a lot of passengers built up in Birmingham and Liverpool. That's not really surprising. Got a few passengers building up in London. Have we got any for the... Yeah, we got a passenger for the East Coast Main Line now. What about you? You carrying anything? Still not carrying anything. And London to Brighton, we got a build up. That's also good. I think everything's going well, to be fair. Very, very well. That's pretty cool. I just can't wait for the passengers to start building up in Leeds. And we've got people at the bus stops. We've got somebody there. 2 people there. A few people by there. In case you didn't catch it when I put it in, the way this bus route goes is it starts at the depot here and it goes out up to here along this main road, and then it splits, goes right, it goes around this little loop, and then it comes back to the depot, turns around, and then it comes back out and goes left around the loop, so it goes both ways. I do like that feature, the way you can get a line to go both ways. That is pretty cool. And here's the train. Have you picked anyone up? Yes, you've got 9 people on board. That is what I want. Now, let's talk about these 2 lines when they meet up again, because Britain is very long and thin. It's quite tall, but it's not very wide. And what happens when these 2 lines come back up to Scotland? Does one go to Edinburgh and one go to Glasgow, or do we have some kind of connection between the 2? I really don't know. I was thinking they should come up and they should like connect about here and have a load of crossings, so a couple of Liverpool trains can go Glasgow and a couple can go to Edinburgh, and the same for Leeds, so we'll have like a big crossover system. That'd be pretty good. But the only problem is there's not much space to do it. So, yeah. We could have the East Coast Main Line go through Edinburgh, the West Coast through Glasgow, and then join up into Inverness and make Inverness like a big rail town. That's an idea. And then how do we connect Ireland? I still like the idea of an airport. I think an airport would go perfectly by there, in that big open space in the middle. Then you could have like a train route coming out there to Limerick, train route to Dublin, and a train route to Belfast, or buses or whatever. The possibilities are endless. We still need to connect Plymouth to something, but we need more money before we can do that. What are we making? Are we making a profit yet? Oh, we've got a £200,000 loss. And, oh my god, we're losing money on all of our lines. How did that happen? That is a very big problem. Like, literally the only profits we got is 12 grand from Liverpool. Why are we making a profit? We're losing, what's that, 50 grand on the West Coast Main Line? I don't know why that's happening. That is a problem. That is a serious, serious problem. Oh, we've got 47 grand off the TP London Brighton line. What's our capacity? We're full to capacity on the West Coast Main Line. Ah, now it's back into profit. And East Coast Main Line, well, we got 19 passengers. I can live with that. Oh, 100,000 on the West Coast Main Line. That's all it was. The trains hadn't gone to the station for a while. There's always an explanation. Always a very simple explanation. Anyway, guys. I think we've done quite well today. Like, printing this is a major line in Britain. Like, in Britain, there's a few main lines, and all of them seem to, like, spoke out from London. The East Coast Main Line goes up here, West Coast up here. That's pretty much accurate of the West Coast Main Line. And we have the Great Western Main Line, which goes west out of London, over to Bristol and down to Plymouth. And there's the South Wales Main Line goes along there. And the London Brighton Main Line, that's like the busiest in Britain. We also have one that comes out here, I can't remember what it's called. So this is actually going pretty well. I just wish we had more profits. Like, the East Coast Main Line is losing us over 100,000 a year. I'm going to need to investigate that to find out why. Perhaps it just needs a bit of time to pick up capacity. Anyway, guys, I think we should leave it there. Have like an early finish, and I will have a look through the lines. I'll give it time to pick up, and I will bring you back for the next episode. So thanks for watching. Make sure you're subscribed, and I will catch you next time.